have exam called GMAT. This is basically for people who want to go abroad. Okay. If you want to really, there are MBAs who are done, either MBAs from US and some other international institutes. So there you need to give GMAT. In fact, the GMAT is also to be given if you want to do your MBA from that ISB in Hyderabad. They also refer to this score. So which means there is no common formula nahi hai ki ye exam, like different institutes ask for different exam. So you remember CAT for IIMs. Okay. Now comes the CET, which is very, very relevant for you, people who are in Maharashtra and Mumbai. Okay. This is by Director of Technical Education in Maharashtra. 80 plus institutes in this state go for this CET. Okay. Clear? And same kind of examinations that they do. Then you have SAT, XAT for Xavier institutes. Similarly, you have some more exams which I have just mentioned here. So as I told you, types of institutes and the exams that they want you to give, the scores that they consider while giving admission. So I have got good number of slides on this, which will now coming to, okay, you came to know how does a company work, what are the various departments, 3 M's, money, men, machine, resources. You can't keep adding people just because resource is available in this world created by God. With every resource you add, paisa kharcha karna padta hai. Aapko paisa chahiye, paisa dena nahi hai. So you understood what is management. I gave you examples of how my wife is complaining of managing her house with 3 children, 3 kids, 2 daughters and 1 husband. Right? So you understood management, you understood marketing, finance, HR, systems, operations, types of MBA courses, full-time, part-time, CAT, Billy, all those different types of examinations, what they typically test in the examination. Okay, all this is clear. Then I'm sure a lot of you must be having one more question in your mind. Hey Divakar, all this is okay. Kharcha kitna? Correct? Hotel mein khana bahut hai, badhiya milta hai. Like my wife keeps telling me, I live very near to 5-star hotel. She says, next marriage anniversary, 5-star hotel. Kyun? Acha khana milta hai. Paisa kitna hai? Wo pata nahi, wo tumhara kaam hai. Right? So, guys, to give the exam, there are some forms which you need to buy. There is an advertisement. Typically, it varies from 500 to 1,000 rupees for this form, which is nominal. The tuition fees, depending on the type of institute. Now, let me talk about this country. In India, if you want to do MBS, it's typically 5-figure to 6-figure. Don't get scared. Okay, as I told you, you have enough examples sitting in this room. I have a good number of examples in my Mumbai office in Bandra Kurla complex, where people have not gone through a normal, regular course of admission without going through any quota. You still have quotas, right? But even if you go through a regular quota, believe me, guys, if you have the right attitude with good amount of preparation and with a good focus and effort, believe me, you can do this course pretty easily. This is what both Rajesh and Nagaraj and Nupur will explain to you, and as I told Hari also. And for international institutes, it could go in 25-30 lakhs, but at the same time they're all in dollars. No, divided by 50 kare to kam aa jata hai. Okay. So, any questions so far? Anybody want to ask me anything? I told you, if I want this class to at least feel that yes, Divakar ne hame khud to explain kiya. I told you this is not a lecture. If it was a lecture, you all must be sleeping by now. I am also sleeping. This is a discussion, learning together, debating. I am extremely happy. Believe me, the kind of questions you all asked me, lovely. That tells me that okay, Divakar khud to, these guys are able to understand and they're able to ask me back. Yeah, questions.
Yeah. So you talked about a lot of MBA in marketing, finance, and everything.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask whether there is any MBA for mass communication in India, because I've done little research on the institutes. It seems MICA, that is Mudra Institute of Mass Communication,
right,
they provide you with a course, but that is not certified as an MBA course.
Okay.
Although it may be very reputed, but it still doesn't have that tagline of an MBA there.
Okay.
And even Xavier's, they provide you with this 1-year diploma in mass communication. So I just wanted to ask whether there are any premium institutes for doing mass communication from India, because there are lots of institutes in UK and US.
Okay, very good question. I think, as I told you, somebody asked me a question about, something called MICA, whatever, computer system versus, is it a MBA in systems? Okay, one is doing MBA as overall expert in one specific field called systems or HR or finance. Now, under each of them, you have experts. For example, marketing is a very general terminology, right? MBA in marketing. But this guy, whoever is head of marketing, will always need a very specialized market communication guy, right? And if you have done such courses, specialized in communication, you are a big asset to that department. So you may not be a 100% marketing MBA, but you are a very specialized one, say, right hand of marketing department, which is communication. So every marketing department would need people like you. Now, I am not an expert to tell you which are the institutes which will offer. I am not very sure. Is this called MBA? Maybe Rajesh can explain this to you.
Yeah. Not required. No, we are recording. Oh, you are recording, is it? That's why I don't require mic. All right. By the way, the person who asked me the question, may I have the name, please? Shriram. Great question. Shriram, I'm going to have my first coffee with you after this particular answer. Wow. Okay? Let me tell you, the question which you asked, there are two parts to it. Okay? First and foremost, right now since 10 o'clock or 9:30, Divakar is talking about what? MBA. Right? Tell me that any particular institute in India, when you passed out from that institute saying that I'm doing my MBA, okay, the certificate which they give you, does it says that you are a MBA qualified? No one. So what are you doing there? You were doing MBA. On the certificate it was supposed to be MBA. That's Masters in Business Administration. Right? But the certificate says it's the PGDBA. What is that? Right? Though you are doing this particular management course, still it is known as general management course. Coming to the specific question what you asked me. Your requirement is towards the communication, towards the mass media. The building or the room where you are sitting, just next building to that, XIC, Xavier's Institute of Communication, known for the mass medias. Okay, Garware from Mumbai University, okay, popularly known for mass media. Jamia Millia, Delhi, known for mass communication. Alright, and apart from that, the way you said, the MICA has the two particular categories. One deals with the mass media communication post-graduation course, and definitely the general management course. However, they are popularly well known for this particular mass communication course. If you want more information, I welcome you to discussion with me. Whatever the information that I have, I would love to share with you. Does that answers you, Shriram? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just we'll have only one more question because there's.
Yeah. After the session, Rajesh are available. So even if I don't answer here, I'm still available.
I'm very sorry to ask after all of this, but I exactly don't understand what exactly the mass communication is. I've come across many times with this word.
Okay. One is, today, you have a product, okay? There are so many products. One, you need to communicate to your customers. You need to communicate with your shareholders. You need to communicate with the people. You need to communicate with your employees in the organization. Okay? So there are experts who understand how to make this communication very effective. See, as you know, in every communication, there is a sender and a receiver and the content of the message. Yes, we have chapter inside. Absolutely. Okay? So in a corporate world, communication is a very, very, important subject. And you have experts like your friend Sriram. Once they join a corporate world, they contribute a lot in that field. Okay? Yeah, anybody? Any more question? Yeah. The last one. You will not allow me to.
I would like to know for MCA, what's the basic qualification required?
At least to best of my knowledge, I think most of the MCAs must be asking for a graduation.
Sorry, Divakar. Yeah. The brilliant way of answering is MCA could be only delivered after BCA. What is BCA? Bachelor's in Computer Application. Unless and until if you are not bachelor, you cannot become a master. Sorry? But nowadays, since the entire education system is also changing, many of the universities are also allowing to do your MCA post your BSc.
Yeah, let me just add to this. Rajesh, thanks. And today, if you see a lot of articles in the newspaper talks about TCS, Satyam kind of organization, because there's a shortage of people. They are going to, the bachelor colleges and are hiring people. And I have my niece who has done her BSc, and she has done MCA. Okay, now. I think it finally, like as Rajesh said, general, then you also have exceptions. And just want to touch one minute, Rajesh, if you permit me. I need to speak just two things about IBM. Okay, IBM does, we have real good initiatives to encourage people like you to work and contribute and make difference to all of our life. Okay, we have internal initiatives and external initiatives. Internal initiatives, like we have something known as enablers at IBM, which typically is a network for you all to network with the existing employees there and share the common concerns. We also have what is called as PWD, people with differently enabled roundtables, where the top guys, the top management of the organization sit together, and we try to take feedback and try to do, what are the problems or any challenges that they have as far as the facilities in the office are concerned. Then we also have what is called as a PWD IT camp, where IBM, participates and tries to visit campuses and tries to give exposure to IT to the people who are studying in the schools and campuses. We also participated in job fairs, and IBM has got good number of awards from the in the PWD category. With this, I really thank all of you for